blue and purple, I think.
So, one time when I was in 7th grade, my friend Beth, she had this really sweet Boys in the Hood t-shirt, and it was all like cross-color looking and shit, and it had Ice Cube on the front of a car, and it said, "Increase the peace, Boys in the Hood," and I was like, fucking sweet. And I'd always tell her, that shirt's fucking sweet. And then when we were seniors, she gave it to me. And I rocked the shit out of it, but, like, the funny thing about this shirt was, like, the first night I got it, my friend Justin Graw was like, "Can I borrow it?" And I'm like, "I guess." And then, like, he wore it.
The fucking thing.
Yeah, and he, like, wore it, which is weird. I'd never let my friends borrow my shirt now. Like, never.
Right.
And, so then, like, whenever I'd wear it, they'd be like, "Oh, that's Justin Graw's Boys in the Hood shirt." And I'd be like, "Fuck that, it's mine. He borrowed it from me."
But nobody saw you in it first.
No,
You
and
just got the shirt.
yeah, and, like, so, like, there's even a picture of him probably on Facebook wearing it. Well, then it gets worse. Like, then I guess I must have forgotten it at Fatty's house because, like, he had it for a while and I didn't know. And then one day I'm, like, looking at pictures of Josh Marinas at, like, a New Kids on the Block concert or something, and he's wearing it. And I'm like, that's my shirt, bro. And I ain't talked to him in a while.
That shirt gets around.
Yeah, so, like, that was a couple years ago, and I always was trying to drop hints that, like, "Josh, I wanted my shirt back," and he never got the hints. Well, tragically, my friend Beth, who gave me that shirt, passed away. So I hit him up, and I was like, "Josh, all right, I need the shirt." And he sent me pictures of him, like, getting the shirt out of storage, and, like, he sent me a picture of, like, it in a mailing thing. And he's like, "It's on its way." I've never gotten it. I've never gotten it.
Oh, boy.
And, like at first he was like, "Did you get that package?" I paid for rush shipping. I'm like, "Nah, I was just going to go look." And then, like, a week later, I'm like, "Did you get it back?" And he's like, "No." But some guy, like, well, I can't remember the guy. He knew the guy's name that was at the post office. It didn't help. So, yep. You know, it worked out really well for me. Like, in 7th grade, like, I knew some pretty hip chicks that, like, had dope shirts. My friend Rachel had a really cool Ill Communication Beastie Boys shirt, and she also gave me that when we were seniors. I still have that one. Fucking Josh Marinas can't ruin everything for me.
He's going to come after it now.
He is.
Now that he hears this, he's after
running.
that shirt. He's
got,
at your house right now.
He's got karate and muscles, and that's okay. Have you ever hugged Josh? It's like a bag of rocks.
Actually, probably not since back in Winona. Way
Ryder?
back in the day. That was 09. He was still skinny boy back then.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah?
10 American years ago.
Yep. What's that Canadian?
Like 7, I think. It's kind of like dog years,
Yeah.
but Canadian. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of dog years.
Did you say dog?
Yeah.
I heard you've got a rap group called Lost Dog.
Oh, she likes this. Yeah. This dog. This dog. You know, I was thinking today, I was listening to internet radio, and it was on like some 80s rock station, and they played 3 of the 4 singles from Aerosmith's Pump record, like within a couple hours. I thought that was great, but like, I don't know why they didn't play the other side and round it off. I really like it. Do you like Aerosmith?
Oh, yeah.
I love Aerosmith.
Yeah, Aerosmith is damn good.
Aerosmith's going to be at this thing in like, Canterbury coming up. It's like $150.
Oh, jeez.
I love Aerosmith. They came to Mankato once, $40. My friend Justin Graw, who stole my Boys in the Hood shirt,
Yeah.
he couldn't find his ticket. Oh, I felt so... Next day, he was like, "I found it."
Oh, no.
And, like, it was back, like, when $40
Did Josh
was,
Marinas have it?
No, I didn't know him. This was before I knew him. This was, like... Yeah, 2000... No, man, this was, like, the 90s.
$40 for Aerosmith is a crazy price.
And, you know, but still at the same time, it was, like, a lot of money to us. Like, that was, like, he lost $40. Poor Justin.
Right.
So, naturally, I drank a little Ice House. Went down there, got all the way up to the front row for Aerosmith. And I was like, yeah, Aerosmith. And they played Dream On, and I had to crowd surf, and it was the craziest thing.
Oh, nice.
It's the only time I've like ever crowd surfed was during Dream On by Aerosmith. And it took me way off, and I never got up close again. But it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I crowd surfed. I think the one and only time was at the Quest at a Tech 9 show during a Project Dead Man set.
Weird.
Yes.
I remember that era.
Yes.
PDM.
Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Mikey Clark
and Prozac. Yeah. The
Mike's
Hitchcock.
like, I gotta get away from Psychopathic. How do I do it?
Prozac.
will take
the
you away.
Hitchcock of hip hop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Good times indeed. I'm gonna fill up my coffee.
All right. And with that, folks, I suppose it's time to give a shout out to our sponsor, Qualities T-Shirt Company of Wilmer, Minnesota, bringing you the highest quality T-shirt products you can find. Custom graphics designed to your specifications and mailed to you, sealed in individual bags. The product is outstanding. The service is top-notch. Hit up that dude Saint. Good friend of both mine and Professor Fresh.
I hate that motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing's good people. You know, that's my... Oh, I'm coming back. Hold on.
And then, of course, there's Monster Wear Clothing. Where would we be without my good friend Corey Matthews and Monster Wear Clothing, providing your finest, high-quality, handcrafted vinyl decals. Yes.
I know Corey.
He's good. Good
Yeah.
people.
I like him. I don't know him well, but I do know him. My favorite Michael Jordan quote of all time is, "Charles thinks we're good friends, but I hate that fat fuck." Have you ever read the mean Michael Jordan quotes?
I have read.
Oh,
I've seen a few
boy.
of them at least.
I didn't know that it was a thing, and so like when I got to it, it was truly the best because I had like mad Michael Jordan posters in my room, and like so like to see that there was this dark side of like it was the best. The world needs a hero, but the world needs a villain too.
Oh yeah, and you live long enough, you become that villain.
Holy shit!
Yes, it's true. I've been there.
Are you your own worst enemy?
I am. I wrote that song about myself and then had somebody else sing it.
To talk about the things we said when we were drunk.
You know it.
Please tell me. I bought that CD.
I didn't mean to call you Dad.
Oh man, that shit's lit. You know.
I know it's that, but I've always changed it.
The band Lit.
Yes.
That's way ahead of its time.
I know.
Fucking kids are saying lit up the
They need
ass.
to put out an album now called Fam.
Whoa.
Yes.
Lit fam. I really want to do, in the same vein as the shotgun stuff. I'm working, well, barely, but I'm working on a Beverly Hills Cop record, which is going to be called Professor Fresh as Fuck, which is kind of funny because it was going to be like Professor Fresh AF, but then those open-minded gallers had to do
Frumpy AF.
which is cool. They just beat me to the punch. They're doing well. It's happy.
Just call it AF at AF.
Ass fuck. That's what it is. Their new album's called Bumpy Ass Fuck. Jay playing, dudes. Bumpy Ass Fuck. You know, I got a bunch of songs with those guys.
Yeah?
They just are around. They're pretty funny. They always send me these crazy fast beats. And I'm like, okay.
Well, that's what you get for rapping fast.
It's not really my thing anymore. I mean, you just listen to the way I talk.
Ghetto Blaster.
Yeah, and I
Come
still
on,
play it.
right here. Let's do it.
Ghetto Blaster.
Acapella.
Not good. What am I, clown? Am I here to amuse you, to entertain you? With that being said, just kidding. One last rip to grip, hit, and hold. I don't want to do that. Spit shit to a flick with my rhythm of roll. I'm bumping beats.
In my b-boy stance.
Yeah, that's the
Love
words.
that song.
It is a good one, and I still pretty much play it because you do. It's the reason I have revisions and new versions and the way I maintain it. I actually had a problem the other day where the machine I recorded all my like beats for that album and the early Ruthless stuff and all the psychosynthetic stuff I think got like destroyed. So
no.
yeah. So it's a sad day.
Yeah.
But
It's hard to lose that kind of stuff.
I don't play them.
That's like the Minnesota equivalent of the Hollywood.
Oh yeah, that thing where
all the masters were lost.
Yeah, all the Dre stuff or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Damn shame.
But it's a new chapter in the world of Professor Fresh.
It is,
and it's a constant steamroll motion forward.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I hoard data, so sometimes it's okay to cleanse, even though it sucks to lose the real things. I think about that a lot with like the fact that hip hop is becoming an aged genre nowadays. I actually noticed for the first time when I was watching the Beastie Boys years back, the year Obama was elected, and I was like, "Wow, these guys are a classic rap group now," and they're the best, by the way. Rest in peace, MCA. But like, hip hop is becoming mature. Like, there's rappers out there. I just went and saw Ice-T the other day. He's 61 years old. He kills it, dude. He kills it.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch that and go, wow, there's an old man on stage. It just was a guy. And rappers, and rappers come in all sizes and ages now. It's almost like a young rapper is less serious. Like, I look at these young ones, and I no disrespect to anyone, but it's just like they just like seem like toys,
Yeah, it's to me, a lot of them just look at it like it is a game. They took the whole rap game thing and took the game part seriously.
So yeah, it's neat that it's becoming aged. I had an ultimate point, completely lost it though. What were we talking about?
The new era of Professor Fresh.
Yeah,
losing the Masters.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
All right.
Chill, Winston.
She's trying to help you think.
The thing of it is like you have a bunch of rappers that have been around for a long time, and they might not necessarily have gotten along with everyone they've worked with over the years. And imagine if you like relied on getting that beat, like imagine if you were Tupac and you weren't getting along with Dr. Dre, but you really wanted to play California Love and you just didn't have it because I don't know, I lost that thumb drive. I mean, they didn't have thumb drives back when California Love was a thing.
Right.
But you know what I mean, it'd be like, fuck. And I think about that nowadays, like you see Ice Cube and he'll play some, some NWA songs, and that's got to be weird. Like, what if he wanted to do, like, a deep cut? Fuck. Couldn't.
Right.
He's like, Dre's like, all right, I'll send you Fuck the Police and Straight Outta Compton. And that's it. I won't even send you that beat we did for the new record that they'll never play. Did you listen to Compton, like the album Compton?
Yeah, I did.
I like it a lot. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's very cool. It's different.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
No.
I got hit like hard out of left field.
I listened to the whole thing and didn't think I heard Dr. Dre rap.
Right, yep.
And then I was like, who's on this last song? No one? I'm like, that's him? Fuck, I got to listen to it again. He's on every song, pretty much.
Yeah. It's just different.
Yeah, very gravelly. I'm going to listen to that on the way home, I think, tonight. I'm always saying that. I'm going to listen to Bishop Briggs on the way home tonight. You ever listen to Bishop Briggs? She's great.
No.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
think I have.
She's great. I saw her open for Run the Jewels, and it was just a radio show, so they weren't like on tour together or anything like that, but she was amazing. And like, it's like they say after 30 it's hard to get into new music. But I got right into her. Like, and a live show too, not even like an album song or something. Like her beats were like, whoa. And she doesn't rap, she's a singer. But it's, like, really cool. Definitely worth looking into. And she hadn't even had a record out yet. So I went to buy her record, and they're like, well, you can get this EP, but, like, most of those songs that you fell in love with, they won't even be out till, like, April. And this was, like, a Christmas show.
Oh, wow.
It was weird. But she's great. And since then, I went and saw her at First Avenue, and it was, like, sold out. And I'm like, I remember telling my girlfriend, Laura, I was like, we're never going to see this again.